My name is Sam Peters. I'm comprehensively great-looking, a natural blonde, and a highly intelligent one. I'm extremely tough, and I work for Uncharted. It's basically Playboy for scientists. Fewer naked women, fewer cars, more text. We report on excavations in, and expeditions to, the remotest corners of the world. The pay is, to be exact, pretty miserable. But you get adventure on tap, and that's the best bonus you could ask for. Although sometimes they're hairy, even for my taste. My latest trip took me to Indonesia, where local archaeologists had discovered an ancient temple complex in the jungle. Team members were disappearing one after another without trace. Turns out, it was terrorists. They kidnapped me. Then my old friend Max showed up and got me out of there. And here we are. He's off trying to get a whiff of and a volcano has now erupted and half of the island is in flames. I have no idea where Max is now, and I'm not going looking for him in this inferno. Anyway, it's supposed to be the man who goes through flames for the woman, and not the other way around. My task is clear. I have to escape from this island and bring help from the mainland. Done it. Now let's hightail it out of here. Crap. This inflatable dinghy is missing some, inflation. Reminds me of my last relationship. So how am I supposed to get to the mainland now? When Max came here with this boat, it was in a considerably better state. Damn blow-up boats. There's no air in the front chamber. What the hell is Max stashed in this box? Locked. Maybe I can get it open some other way. My goodness. Max and his weakness for fancy locking mechanisms. Interesting mechanism. I'm sure that by pushing... What's that any good for? What's that any good for? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? An X? Nope. What's that any good for? Nope. How... Hope all the trouble's been worth it. Boots and socks. A satellite phone would have been nice. Ugh, empty. The mortal remains of a crab. The mortal remains of a crab. Definitely past its sell-by date as a food. A message in a bottle. There's a note inside the bottle. Unfortunately, I can't open the top. I don't like to admit it. Shards are lucky. I can't translate this. It's either Indonesian or Malaysian. They're too big for me anyway. Doesn't show any sign of stopping. The volcano's out of control. Whatever it is I'm doing here, let's do it fast. Looks like an arrow. Best be careful. It could be a trap. Not much going on there. Not much going on. I'll just take the one bone. heat's so intense, this bush has caught fire. Quite beautiful, also rather... I'll jam the piece of rubber between... I'll jam the crab claw onto the end. Laying my hands upon it is not gonna mend that hole. Let's clean away this grease and sand. This piece of rubber is big enough to patch the hole. I don't think it's gonna stick. This piece of rubber is big enough to patch the hole. I don't think it's gonna stick. I've already cleaned it, and I don't think the socks are airtight enough to plug the hole. A stripped-down air pump. I've cleaned and dried the area around the bullet hole. Like roasting marshmallows. You have to know when enough's enough. Melted enough? perfect. Let's get this dinghy back on the high seas. Now I can get out of here at last. I haven't phoned in for days. My editor will be going loopy. Home at last. First, I'm going to treat myself to a drink. And then I will listen to the 25 messages my charming editor has left for me. He sounds a bit miffed because I've only just got back from Indonesia. My excuses had better wait. He's already got a new job lined up for me. It's an important one by the sounds of it. Could be big for the magazine. I'd better not waste any time. Sure, a girl like me can find a new job really fast, but it still sounds like hassle I don't need. I'd best take the next flight to Berlin. I need to meet up with a Professor Hartman. He heads up a research group at Humboldt University, and our magazine is one of the sponsors of his Africa expedition. Anyway, I'm clinging on to this job, which means I'm headed out to Africa with the professor at the next opportunity. I don't know exactly where we're going, so anything could be in store. And that is exactly what I love about this damn job. The Biological Institute. This is where I'm supposed to meet Professor Hartman. The gate's locked.
Yes, can I help you?
Hello, my name is Peters. I've got an appointment with Professor Hartman.
I'm sorry, but he's no longer in the building.
What? But he wanted to meet me here this evening.
According to our database, the professor is away on an expedition.
He's already set off? But I was supposed to be going with him.
Yes, well, not every department of this facility is as efficiently organized as the security department is.
Shit. My boss is gonna go bananas when he finds out I've missed this shot. What am I supposed to do now? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Do you know exactly when the professor jilted me?
Just a second. It looks like it was this morning.
Do you know where the professor was headed?
No, but you could ask his secretary.
Great. Where is she?
Frau Mueller has already left for the weekend. She'll be back Monday morning.
Have you got her home number?
We do. But I couldn't possibly give out private staff details to members of the public. Be patient and come back Monday.
Patience is definitely not an option. No professor, no story. I need to find him as fast as I can. If I only knew where he was headed. Now I'm really in a jam. Could you perhaps pop along to Professor Hartman's office and see if he's left a note for me?
If he had left you a note, then it would be here at reception, I'm sure.
Does Professor Hartman have a cell number by any chance?
Doesn't look like it. We only have his office number here.
Could you perhaps imagine letting me into his office for just a mo?
If you'd like to know precisely, no, not in my wildest dreams. But I wish you a refreshing, stress-free weekend.
Same to you. With bells on. Looks like I'm gonna have to help myself. No gate stopped me before. I need to get into the professor's office to find out where he's gone. If I mess up this assignment, then that's my job out the window. Damn it. Looks like it's home time already. The camera is covering the entire entrance. The doorman will be watching every move I make. Now let's see what's in it. There's a notice from garbage collection stuck on the letterbox. According to this, the BSR collects the waste paper first. Then another truck comes for the bio-waste. The bulky stuff goes tomorrow. The waste paper collection's been and gone. Bio-waste. Certainly the right... Well, okay, but just this once. The waste paper's empty. The waste paper's empty. A small rolled-up carpet. Has someone... The first accessory for my sailboat. Although, with that security camera there, perhaps I could upload the result to YouTube and set the trend. Who am I kidding? I'm no punk. If I throw the carpet over the metal spikes, I can climb over the wall unscathed, but I'd end up in full view of the security camera. It's not gonna work as is. The curbstone is full of chalk marks. Kids? No idea if this is relevant at all. I've just about got everything a girl could need in this little bag, but sadly nothing to wipe these markings away. Bio-waste. Well, okay, but... Well, okay. Well, okay, but just this once. Where's it supposed to go? Well, okay. Sounds like a good plan. If I throw the carpet over the metal spikes, I could climb over easily, but then I'd be in full view of the security camera and the doorman would spot me. Now or never. Made it. Now I somehow have to get into the Institute and find Professor Hartman's office. A plastic box. That's what comes from leaving your tools lying around. Now, if that's not the most cutest abandoned rake. A poorly coiled hose. Damn, the clamp is solid. I can't get the hose off. The window on the upper floor is open. That's a horse chestnut. It was Tree of the Year in 2005. How do I know that? It says so on the little sign. The coin's a bit too thick to fit the screws. The gardener would appear to give the weekend a higher priority than tidying up his tools. Good man. The perfect entry assistance. Whoever said size doesn't matter was covering something up. This ladder, in particular, is way too short. Who needs a bolt cutter when head shears can do the job just as well? I've cut through the chains. Freedom for garden hoses. I'll tie the hose as tightly as I can. I'll push the rake through both. I've secured the rake with the garden hose. That is a sturdy ladder. Well done, Sam. Climbing through windows. A real cat burglar, me. And look, the coast is clear.